Yes, this was a very interesting time to decide to film this, but you know what? There is never a wrong time in life to do things, even if society tells you different. Hello everybody and good morning. It is currently morning where I am at, but good morning, good afternoon, and good night whenever you're watching this. In today's video, I thought it would be fun to go over my plan for my summer glow up. Technically, I chose a really bad time to decide to do a glow up because hot girl summer, and like summer is like a month away. But you know what? I need to do it, and if I put summer in front of it, it sounds more fun. But I don't like the term hot girl summer for two reasons. One, I feel like, actually I think it's just one reason. I don't like the term because I feel like it focuses more on the outer appearance versus the inner versus internally. And that's just like, I feel like if you start from the inside and work out, it'll show. So that's what I'm going to do. I have my bullet journal, which I made a whole spread for the summer glow up, and I just thought it would be fun to talk you through my plan, and over the next couple weeks I'll be uploading videos to kind of encourage you guys and help me get into a healthier lifestyle. Now, I have Before we get into this, I do have drink more water on my plan or on my goals, but I did just drink an entire glass of hot lemon water, and I've been sipping on this all morning, so I feel like I deserve this coffee, okay? Okay. Anyway, let's just get started. So I broke it up into 3 categories, which I will leave a link to the blog post down below where I kind of go more into depth about the plan itself. I'll have the picture and everything if you guys kind of want to follow it. You can always make your own version of it, but I broke it up into 3 sections, and I'll pop a picture right here because on my bullet journal I have a circle, kind of like a pie chart? Is that what it's called? Yeah. A pie chart, and I have it split into mind, skin, and body. Those are the 3 focuses that I have for myself for this glow up, and I have mind being the biggest one because I feel like that is the biggest thing that I need to focus on right now. Technically, would you call it a glow up or a transformation? Because I feel like this is more of like a transformation, but you know what, we're just going to call it a glow up for the fact that everybody knows what that is. Under each category I have my biggest goals that I want to achieve. So currently, as I'm filming this, it is May 4th. The first day of summer is June 20th, which gives me a little over a month to do this. But I want this to not just be for the summer, I want it to be something that will continue with me year-round. So yes, this was a very interesting time to decide to film this, but you know what? There is never a wrong time in life to do things, even if society tells you different. The biggest thing that I did, which I watched a couple of these before I started filming, a lot of them said to have a Pinterest board, which I will pop up a picture of the Pinterest board that I started, and this is kind of like my inspiration for my summer, for my glow up, for my personal transformation and glow up. This is what I want to encompass, so I kind of use it as a vision board, as like as a thing that kind of guides me to become into who I want to be, if that makes sense. I'll probably do a separate video on my board because I think that's something that a lot of people like to see, everybody else's inspiration, and everybody's is different, and it's so amazing to see how different everybody wants their lives to be. Pinterest is the perfect place to find everything. I love Pinterest. I have boards for literally everything, but that's where I go to get a lot of my inspiration, and I find it to be very helpful because once you click one and then others will pop up much like it, so it's easy to stay in your same aesthetic or whatever you're trying to visualize. But I have noticed for me that each season of the year my aesthetic that I want to carry on changes. And even from last summer to this summer, it's changed tremendously. So creating a board for each time of year that I want to like transform or bring with me has been really easy, because it's like I just grow on it and it just like follows me. So that is what I have as like almost the roadmap, and then everything else kind of builds from that. Basically, my overall goal of this whole glow up is to transform my mind, my body, my spirit, and overall well-being, just like become someone that I am happy to be and create a life that I am happy to live and just brings me joy every day. So that is kind of where I was coming from when I was creating this list. Everybody has different needs and wants from things like this. So don't think that what I'm writing is going to necessarily apply to you. Some things I do think everybody needs to have in their life, because it's just like a staple, which I'll get into that more when I go down the list. But we'll just start with mind. So for me, I thrive on routine. And I have been thrown off my routine tremendously over the past few months. And I think a lot of us have. And I want to create a morning routine, a night routine, and a work routine. Those are things that I want to establish in my life to help me function better. And I'll be able to be happier, and I won't stress and like not know what to do with everything. So I think establishing a routine is something that everybody kind of needs to have. Whether it's super structured or it's just a couple things, it's easy to know what you're doing, which I think is fun. And then I want to create healthy boundaries within work, technology, etc. So I want, for this glow up, I don't want to focus completely on me. I want to focus on my relationships with other people as well. I think that's a super important part of life, is having relationships, and I want to be able to give them what they need, and in order to do that I need to create healthy boundaries within other things in my life. So even if I may love my boyfriend or I may love my best friends, I need to create healthy boundaries with the time I spend with them in order to give them what they need, so I'm not running out, if that makes sense. Because if I spend hours every day with them, I'm going to burn out, and I'm not going to be able to give them what they continuously need if I myself am like not giving myself what I need. So it's important to say like, hey, I'll hang out with you these days and blah blah blah, which that's a whole other topic, but I want to really do that, and I've started to do that with a couple of my relationships, and I have noticed a tremendous difference. It's no longer quantity of time, it's now quality of time, and that not only affects our relationship in a positive way, I have become happier because I now know that, hey, these are the days we'll hang out, and we're not just like, want to come over today, want to come over tomorrow, like all these things. So it's really helpful for me, and I think that's shifted a lot of my mindset in my relationships, and that was like the biggest thing. My mind, the reason why it has like the biggest thing is because my mindset has been in such a bad place, not like necessarily sad or depressed, but just like negative and not always thinking positively of every situation. So yeah. And then I have journal and read more. Those are things that are more like take time for myself, which I also have. So spending time with yourself is something that I think, they call it self-care now, which is really fun. But I think that is like the biggest thing for having a transformation, is learning yourself and respecting yourself and doing things for you. Moving into body, I think everybody could use this. Moving your body daily, whether it's through walks, working out, yoga. Personally, I'm into walking and yoga, but and Pilates. I love Pilates. Personally, I love to do those things, so I want to incorporate 2 to 3 times Pilates a week and then yoga daily. Typically, I do my own thing. I've been doing yoga and Pilates for a couple years now, so I have come to the point where I can create my own flows, I can create my own workouts, and it's not something I really have to think about. It just happens naturally. So it's fun to be able to just not watch a video. I can listen to some music, I can just do my own flow, and I neglected it completely. And that's something that has not only hurt my body, but it's also hurt my mind, because I used to do yoga every single day. And then for some reason I stopped, and I went to do yoga the other day, and my body was tense, and I just I couldn't, afterwards I felt great, but it was hard getting into the flow of it. So I want to get back into that, and then I want to eat a balanced diet, which I know everybody's version of a balanced diet is different, so I'm not really going to go into detail here, but mine is mostly like fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. And like whole foods. That is what I mean when I say balanced diet. That doesn't mean cutting out bread, that doesn't mean like cutting out a ton of things. I'm more into intuitive eating instead of like cutting out things. But drinking more water was another one that I think everybody needs. Water is, I don't even know, water is like healing. Just believe me, okay? The last thing for my body was to balance my hormones. I know this won't apply to guys, but girls, I don't know if you're anything like me, but my periods and my hormones are so bad. So bad. I will have like days where I'll just start crying for no reason. And I know it's like PMSing or whatever, but I know that's not normal. And this was like the biggest thing in my glow up that I wanted to do, was to balance my hormones and create a healthy period cycle or healthy menstrual cycle. I know a lot of people get turned off by that topic, so I'll probably create a whole separate video talking about that, because I don't want to go into detail here if you don't want to hear about it, but that's something that is big on my plan. The last subject is skin. So for this, I have hair, skin, body, nails. I want to establish a clean skincare, hair care, makeup, body care routine. I love products, but I don't always necessarily choose the cleanest products for my body, because I hear, oh, like, you know, when you're just like on Instagram, you see all like these people using like NARS and all these different skincare, makeup brands, and you're just like, I want to try it because so-and-so tried it. Well, let me tell you, I tried a couple of them, and I have super sensitive skin, so maybe not everybody will have the same issue, but my skin reacts. And I've noticed that my skin reacts to my imbalanced hormones, my skin reacts to my diet, and I just feel blah. Like, overall, I feel okay? Like, insert vomit emoji right here. And I need to fix that. And I know what I put inside my skin will help, so I'm going to start taking supplements. And I'm going to start eating healthier, which will help my skin. But I'm going to also focus on clean products for my body. So I'll do another, I have so many videos for this series that I'm going to film, but there's going to be another video where I take you through my shopping list and wish list of clean hair care, makeup, skincare, etc. And I want to make it minimal, because I've learned less is more for me, especially. The less I put on my skin, the less I use in my routines, the better I look and the better I feel. And I think a lot of people get caught up in the idea that more, but I want to simplify my life as much as possible so I can focus on living in the moment and being happy with the things I'm doing versus what I have and clutter. So there's a lot of things that I want to do. Moving out of skin, like I have wardrobe, what I want to wear, which is on my Pinterest board. I have a ton of outfits for what I want to wear and how I want to feel, but I also want to declutter and get rid of stuff, because the more stuff I have, the less productive, the less happy I feel. I don't know how, scientifically it's like, but I have a small room and I have a ton of stuff that I don't even use. And I know that the career I want to pursue at fashion and beauty will probably most likely require me to accumulate a bunch of product and clothing, and I need to be at a place where it doesn't feel overwhelming to me, because right now I am overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that I have, and it's probably not even healthy. So, yeah. Anyway, if you stayed here long enough, thank you so much for watching this. I hope this gave you inspiration to create your own list and see where you want to change in your life and start a transformation or glow up of your own, whatever you want to call it. Everybody is on such a unique journey, and I feel like the idea of like hot girl summer and all these things that society puts on us has a negative impact on us as individuals, because it gives us the idea that we have to look this way for summer and we have to be this way. And I think that that is not necessarily what life is about. Life is about living and truly enjoying the moment. And when you're so focused on creating this idea of someone that other people want you to be, you can't enjoy the moment. And that's ultimately why I am doing this, is to enjoy the moment. But with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe it. I mean, wouldn't hurt to have a couple other people here. And yeah, anyways, have a wonderful day.